It's May and it's freezing, which is why I'm sat upstairs, in fact, because I use my little electric heater. That's downstairs, but I use my electric dryer upstairs to dry my clothes, and it actually acts pretty much like a radiator. So it makes my room, my bedroom, nice and warm. In fact, it's so warm that to sleep I have to open all the windows and turn it off to disperse the heat. So, but when it's cold outside, which it is for May, it makes a nice place to sit and do my vlog. So that's what I'm doing. Do you know, I have had a very interesting first week of trying to live a more healthy lifestyle. Some things are going well, some things need to be improved. Basically, the money situation is beginning to get under control, and I am moving towards fruit and veg rather than sandwiches and stuff for lunch. The soup with the salad has worked amazingly well. So I'm quite pleased about that. Moving on to sorting out breakfast is the next thing to do this week. Boiled eggs are the order of the day. So that's what I'm going to try for this week. What else? Right, I have spent my quarterly, my second quarterly fund on the allotment. Which means we now have most of the plants that we actually need, which is good because we can start to plant them out. May is the time for planting, basically. And I managed to get, oh gosh, what have we got at the allotment now? We've got courgettes, both green and yellow. We've got marrows, we've got squash, we've got butternut squash. We've got pumpkins, that's the gourd area. That is now complete. I'm happy with that now. That can stay as it is. We've also got spinach and ruby chard. One aubergine. The other aubergines we're trying to grow from seed. And those are not doing so well at the moment. I've got the tomatoes, but I haven't planted them out yet. Red and yellow. Cucumbers are in. Cucumbers I did very well last year, so I'm hoping that that works well. And that's most of the conservatory club done. But I do need to still actually build the sort of shelter around them, really. I should have done that tonight, but I couldn't because I just got there too late. What else? Lots of brassicas. And of course all the onions and stuff and the potatoes have been in for a while, so the allotment's doing well. Quite pleased with that. Today was quite a busy day. I was busy doing that, so I got up early into town and then straight to Brookside, and then I had to come back to drop all the stuff from Brookside back at home. Then it was off to B&Q, which is quite local, so I can walk to that and get some more stuff there. And then I had to stop because I had lunch and I was meeting my sister for coffee. And then it was off to Daleside in Killinghall. And that was about as far as I was going to be able to get. But then my mother turned up and said that she could give me a lift all the way across to the other opposite end of town to Homebase. So I went to Homebase as well. We never do Moorside because Moorside is pretty crap when it comes to vegetables. It's good for flowers, but it's not very good for vegetables. And then I then had to go down to the allotment and actually start planting and stuff. So I didn't really get there until about 5. Well, didn't get there till about 6. I didn't head off from here until 5, so it was about 6 by the time I got there. So I did treat myself to a day bus pass because there's no way I would have been able to cover that ground on foot. And I wanted to get it all done. So I'm quite pleased with myself. The other thing that is working out quite alright is the sleeping pattern. That's going quite well as well. Had a bit of a hiccup over the weekend with too much, but I've made up for that really with now I'm still feeling yawny. I made up for that with a longer day today. So now I think that's about all I'm going to say for this week. I've still got Golden Bowl for this month to sort out. So there we are. That's something else that I can spend. And yes, that's it. As I'm nowhere near a computer, the fighters that I'm supporting this week and the birthdays will be included in that instead.